You can do it at like anytime, obviously, you know. Oh, yeah.
Sweet. So, like, while you guys are getting into the arena, like the first question that I've been wanting to ask is, what like how do you guys consistently practice or like get better?
Gilhu, you want to answer
I
first?
well, yeah, I can answer first. Well, mainly I just kind of like grind. Like what I like to like find people that are either like around my skill level, or just that play annoying matchups. So like grinding that actually makes me actively learn something, and also just I think locals and offline tournaments are like honestly any bracket. Like I think even Wi-Fi brackets are pretty good for grinding because like you in a way actually care. So I think they're pretty good, and also about reviewing, I think it's super important because like I say from experience, like even when you play and you kind of notice what you were doing wrong, like it's surprising when you check your bot and you just kind of like notice so much more stuff when you're like watching from the outside. You know? Like I think it's pretty hard to like constantly be aware of all the things you're doing wrong in like an actual match, and just like checking bots really helps with like awareness and stuff.
You know what? I agree with a lot of that. I will say I do not do enough VOD reviewing as I should because I'm lazy, and watching your VODs can sometimes be painful. But honestly,
Yeah, no, I get that. Like I say
dude,
bot review is super important, but I have a lot of points that okay, I got to check this once, and then I
like there's a lot of VODs where it's like, I should look back on that, but man, I don't want to. But no, I for me honestly, it's like the same thing. Honestly, with me, I want to say, one, I think doing tournaments, like in general, any tournament, Wi-Fi, offline, locals, majors,
yeah, I
regionals,
agree with
whatever.
that. Like coin boxes are pretty good for practice.
Loki, yeah, even when like you play bad in them, it's still really fun as well.
Yeah,
Another
Hmm.
thing is like whenever like I kind of lose, whoa.
Oh, geez.
Whenever like I kind
Okay.
of lose, that's kind of where like I start really thinking, oh Scoob, why did I lose? Like for example, if I lose to like a specific character and I just didn't know what the hell I got hit by, that's when I like go off and I just say, hey, I'm gonna go just grind this matchup for a couple hours and see who I can find to grind with. I
That was
think
a crazy
yeah,
up. I wasn't ready
I
for
do
the
the
back
exact
air.
same.
I think
Yeah,
grinding
and that one
matchups is
I
huge.
noticed that too.
Well,
Like yeah,
okay. I still gotta warm up.
It's all good. I literally am warmed up. Oh, nice. You're dead. Yeah, you're
Okay.
damn, that
super
was
dead.
clean.
What about you? What do you like to do for practice?
I attend locals a lot. Like I usually go to around twice a week.
No, that's a really good way to start,
Um,
honestly.
messed up. Um, but yeah, and then I have like some friends online that I friend with sometimes, but it is like pretty rare.
Yeah, no, I feel like you have like
Ain't
just
no
They did
really
the
way.
good.
same thing.
Oh
No.
shit.
Well,
You're gonna roll? No.
okay. I I was just too scared. Okay.
I don't know how to explain it, but doing high up B with Kirby is like the same thing as doing Game and Watch Downer with like Game and Watch.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
know
like
exactly what you mean, and I'll keep doing it.
yeah, me too. But
Oh.
We should be getting punished so much harder, but we don't.
like I think like against players without that much experience, like we don't get punished. But like I think as of late, like especially in like regionals and stuff, I've been getting
Oh.
punished
Okay.
a lot
Well,
by high up B.
Like if I
I
high
don't
up
know
B,
what
they
happened.
can just
Yeah, on that guild.
if you high up B with Kirby, a good opponent will be able to parry, and then usually they'll be able to punish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty true. But
On
yeah, just grinding with your friends, I think is like pretty. like pretty nice. Like as soon as they are like around your skill level, really you all help each other improve. You know, oh you're right.
Ooh. Completely unrelated, but man, I walked back home and my feet are killing me because I have a blister on my foot.
Oh,
What?
A blister on my foot.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, I forgot the word in Spanish. Fuck.
What? That's really sure mean. I've never heard of that word.
no, let me live.
Yeah, being on stage as Kirby against Kirby
Apoya.
is
Wait, Apoya?
pretty scary. Oh, no, Apoya. Yeah.
Yeah, it is Ampolla.
Oh, that's like I hate it.
I have one on my fucking foot.
Being disadvantaged as Kirby against Kirby is randomly a really sucky situation.
I low-key think, okay, Kirby's disadvantage, I'm gonna be real, kinda sucks. We can't land for shit.
Oh yeah,
I think
I get
that's,
that.
I think low-key that is Kirby's biggest problem that nobody talks about. Everybody,
I
like,
landing is the worst part about playing Kirby.
landing with Kirby sucks. That is
No, yeah,
legitimately
I
so
agree
hard.
totally. Like I think landing
Oh.
is the worst aspect of it about Kirby. Like about everything landing.
Nah, yeah, I agree. I think we have such a good advantage state. I think our neutral's fine, but I think when it comes to disadvantage and trying to land specifically, we struggle a lot. I don't think recovering is that bad. People say just edge guard
I
Kirby,
agree.
but it is so much harder than that.
I
And
also like I think Ledge is like second worst position, but I think it could be like a lot worse.
I low-key don't think ledge is that bad. Have you, like, Gilly, you ever watch my VODs?
Sometimes.
If you ever watch my VODs, I want you to watch against, like, good players, especially ones that I can suck and cuck. They'll be scared of ledge. I will condition players to be scared of ledge using inhale so that they let me get free neutral get-ups.
Yeah, sorry about the little chat, but yeah, I sometimes it's funny because I play like against players that you play again, and they just start respecting suck and cuck even though I never suck and cuck.
Oh,
you
shoot.
know, like
Yeah. Oh, shit. Me bad. Wait, no.
yeah, well, yeah.
Nah. Okay, anyways. But yeah, no, players who have fought me, they're not going to just be scared of ledge and sucking cuck. They're going to be scared of my uppies because I'll start mixing up how I uppie a lot. So it's not just like what you said earlier with like high uppies. It's also like going slightly above the ledge to the point where it's almost impossible to parry that and punish at least. And then also going just like snapping to the ledge. Mixing up how I uppie and then hitting my opponent's shield or hitting my opponent in general makes it so they're less likely to want to, like, makes it less likely so that they're wanting to stay on ledge, especially at neutral distance.
Yeah,
And then
I think
inhale.
sharking with a B.
Oh no,
Inhale
sharking
is
with
pretty
uppie is
good.
really good. Sharking with uppie is
It's
really
good.
good.
Sharking with a B when you're like in a position to air dodge, it works really well. You know, like
It
yeah,
really
yeah,
does.
I think
Another really good option is just like making them realize that they can be sucked. Like a lot of players have seen what I do at ledge, so sometimes I don't actually have to do anything. I will literally just be at ledge, right? And I will inhale. And even if they're not close, I'll just do this. And it makes them realize that they can be suck and cucked, or makes them scared they can be suck and cucked. And so they'll start respecting ledge way more because they're scared.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like I'm telling you, sometimes, like for example, I thought it was so funny that a few like weeks ago I played against Danny in Ryu Tour, and and I never suck and cook. Like I forget to do it or I just don't like doing it because like I feel like I'm not good at like doing that tech.
Oh no, I'm
But
really
then,
good
like,
at sucking people.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I was at ledge and he was just
Crazy sentence. No.
Yo, yeah.
Crazy sentence. Also, I'm
I
playing
didn't
really
even
bad right
notice.
now.
It
That's the
happens.
worst part. I didn't even notice. Like until just you mentioned it, I didn't even notice. Like like I won't even say it. What's the point? But yeah, I actually didn't notice. But yeah, like I was at ledge and Danny was just like camping middle siege with like blaster, you know?
Yeah.
Like, why are you there? I'm not going to cheese you.
Because you should have
You
seen
know?
what happened Game 5 against Danny at Afterburner.
What happened? Okay? I can assume what happened, but like how?
I missed. He just got scared because I kept inhaling at ledge, and so he stopped approaching. I never once suck and cucked him.
That's really.
But I had suck and cucked him in the past.
It had like a lot of counter. Like you'll just have to like bait it out, I think. Like then go back and punish the regrab, you know?
I low-key think that's actually really hard.
Like the baiting is not that hard, you know? You just dash forward and then dash
Yeah.
back, and then the regrab, even if it's not guaranteed punish, like you are like in a good advantage.
It's so scary being on stage with someone that has the same tools as
Well,
me.
yeah, but like
Yeah.
when it comes to that, I kind of think of it the same way as Jigglypuff. You have to do aerial to aerial combat.
Yeah, against Pop that's super important.
Whenever I play Bass Mage, you'll always see our sets, and you'll always see both of us being like ready to aerial combat each other off stage.
Yeah.
I low-key
I
think
don't
it's
know
just
how
part of
that
the
up tilt
matchup.
with.
I think Kirby can actually crouch pretty consistently under Kirby.
I think Kirby can crouch pretty consistently. That's the entire sentence.
Yeah.
This is a
That's
true
true.
statement.
When like, especially against characters like Wolf, who you can force to approach so easily, I don't see a reason that I should approach Wolf half the time, especially if I have any type of lead. From there, I literally just crouch and I wait for their option. I don't know how you played against Danny. What do you think when you played him?
Like I usually beat them like I never played them offline, but like I beat them rather well in Wi-Fi. But I really just play aggressive. Like I think I've just played like my vanilla Kirby.
I play the exact opposite of you to win. Offline, Danny loves to fucking camp. So I say, okay. And I say, I'm just gonna camp harder.
Yeah, like he also comes against me, but like I think you just have to play like careful. I play like careful aggressive neutral, you know, like just using down tilt to crouch and like the blasters. Because he can actually brawl with Kirby that well, you know?
Yes.
So once I get close, it's like 9.
I do the opposite. I literally stop moving. And I will wait for Danny to approach, no matter how long it takes. That's how I beat Danny the last 2 times. I outplayed him in neutral. That's kind of how I beat Jackal too. I just outplay him in neutral.
Yeah, the Kirby Wolf matchup isn't actually fun for them. Poor guys.
I told you a while ago, that matchup's even. I think Falcos are worse spacey.
I think Wolf is always worse.
Nah, no fucking way. The only Wolf that currently has an advantage against me is Ouch.
Like, I also do good against Wolf, I think. But I just don't see that matchup being, like, actually good.
I still
like,
see that
Falco is
matchup
also
even.
so good. Like, Falco is actually a nice matchup.
I disagree. I think Falco's harder than Wolf.
Oh.
I think if you play like I play, you just beat Wolf. Because Wolf doesn't have options against how I play.
Like, the thing is, you can play the same against Falco, and it works even better.
I
think.
disagree. I think you have to play way different against Falco.
Like, Falco just kind of will try to get his combo starters, and I think Kirby's really good at just brawling with Falco, you know? Fun fact, Falco cannot actually shield grab, Kirby down tilt on shield, yeah. So that's broken, I think. Like, you can just run and down tilt. Fairing is actually not that good, because if you fair and he fairs, his fair will, like, beat your
you.
fair, and you will get up tilted, you know? So you have to play, like, really bait and punish down tilt heavy playstyle, but it works really well.
Alright, Tomato, what are you thinking right now?
Yeah,
I think we've talked game
I'm
theory
feeling
too much.
Sorry about the lag. Like I wish I could make
Oh.
it better, but
Dude, don't
Oh yeah, it's
mind.
okay.
Don't mind.
Like, we're Wi-Fi warriors.
Exactly. Dude,
Yeah.
did you see the turn down for ult video?
The what?
The video on my Afterburner run made by turn down for ult. They mentioned
yeah,
you.
I did see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, they mentioned Gillyhue and me. And when they were to like on Gillyhue sections, they're just like, man, Gillyhue's a Wi-Fi warrior. I wonder what Jejajeja is. Oh shit, would you look at that?
Also, Wi-Fi. Yeah. Wi-Fi. Like, playing Wi-Fi brackets is a way to kill you. Like I'm telling you.
Oh my god.
Were you trying to run off back here?
Yeah, I was. I don't know
That's
how.
what I thought you were gonna do. I was like, okay, yeah, he's gonna like run off an aerial or like drop off aerial, so I'm gonna like up smash it.
I'm gonna be real. That up smash probably would have hit, but like I got stuck on the platform, which is low key kind of funnier.
Ooh, what is happening?
We are brawling. By the way, one thing you like I've kind of noticed at earlier percent you just randomly do dare sometimes. Low.
Like there.
No, like dare downwards.
Yeah. I see. I did it again.
I was just kind of wondering why you did it like at such early percents mostly.
I don't know.
I low-key don't feel like dare at early percents
I
is
meant to
that
down
good.
smash.
I low-key don't think dare at early percents is good.
It depends. Like I think it's
Yeah.
decent because like it makes up shields. You know, like you can sometimes just like land with down air on shield. Like for example, when you're getting juggled, you can just like drift directly towards your opponent. You
And
just
cross
down
up?
air, and it sometimes works. You know, and it's deceptively not that easy to find at times.
Do you know what
You know?
like it's the same theory as Mithra Nair. Mithra Nair is not that safe on shield, but because she can cross up so well, it's hard to punish her.
Yeah. And also it's like decent combo potential. Like it's obviously bad because Banner sucks, but like you get up till something.
I'm
shit.
surprised that did. What happened?
Nah, he was sharking. That was fair.
That was fair. No, that was fair. It's just the kill looked so weird. I was sharking
It
with
looks
up
so
air.
funny.
I was
like,
shark.
what?
Yeah, no, I was sharking with up air, and so my up air
Yeah,
traded
like
with
I
yours.
saw it. I just didn't think I was gonna hit even then.
I that was amazing looking. It looked like I got hit from miles away.
Yeah, sometimes that just happens.
It really
Also-
fucking does.
Also, Tomato, like I hope you find you know, like
Oh wait,
some value.
You're so smart. You're just like me for real, for real. We don't think.
Yeah. No, like I hope you find like value on like I don't know like the things we're talking about. But again, if you have like just any questions that you would
Ask
like to
him.
ask, like we're completely open. To answer
okay.
them.
So what do you guys do against Steve?
Lose.
Oh, no, I actually think it's like pretty bad, but like consistently
Lose.
winnable if you play well. Like I agree some notes, but I guess it, like my game plan. I have actually like a lot of notes against Steve.
Please
The
give them
problem
to
is
me.
that they're in Spanish, but
I can read Spanish.
I can like translate them. But basically, I think the game plan against Steve is like basically if they have blocks like set up, you break them with like fair or like mainly fair and down tilt are good for breaking blocks and or backer. And then after you break them, you just bait and punish. You know, like you play outside of Steve range and you just like wait for them to like whip. Also, down tilt is pretty good at brawling against Steve, so that's also important. But yeah, like if they set up blocks, you just break them and then you do not like you bait and punish. You know, you don't directly approach unless it's a mix up. And if they don't have blocks, then you just play outside of course because that's like like you'll get grabbed if you don't. But yeah, it's like pretty obnoxious matchup. You kind of have to play the way Murace plays against Steve. I think it makes sense. But yeah, you basically got to like play super heavy bait and punish. And also, don't get greedy in advantage because like Minecart and Anvil are just pretty good. And yeah, you can like actually ban and punish Steve in advantage. Like just wait for him to like whiff Minecart, for example, and then he will have to like jump up. So you can see like okay, he jumped up early or late or whatever. Like he's playing Smash, even if it's sometimes hard to believe. So yeah, it's just like about playing pretty patient and like knowing that you don't have to like actually jump above the blocks. I think that's the most important part. Because if you jump above the blocks as Kirby all the time, you will get like punished somehow.
Yes.
But yeah, I have a few notes so I can send them to them. I just will need to like translate them and stuff.
Send me the ones in Spanish, please.
Yeah, like to you and to Tomato.
Send it in the group chat.
Yeah.
I actually just want the raw notes in Spanish. I think that's more understandable most of the time.
That's fair.
I'm cooked.
Do translate it for Tomato though. I can still read Spanish.
I will translate them.
Um,
That's for
I
you.
like so. I just finished Spanish 2, in high school, and I still like I'm not very good at Spanish, but like
Oh no, I will translate it for you.
I was
no
born
problem.
Mexican. That's the entire sentence.
correct, I guess.
I will say something completely random about this. Adding on to it, Gilhue, how much Steve block stuff do you know with Kirby?
Not much.
So one of
Like
my
the thing.
favorite things that I discovered recently with Steve blocks is, especially with Iron, it's the easiest. You can literally, like, right next to Steve block, create an instant uppie. And is low-key, I've been using instant uppies against Steve because of it.
Oh yeah, I know that's good. Like I use them mainly to like try to skip disadvantage and just like go high and try to land. I think that's pretty good. Actually, I forgot to mention, but something against Steve that's super important is that a lot of the time, like you don't have to like actually go to ledge. You can just jump and land and like with your jumps and it'll work. You know, like Steve cannot catch Kirby landings that well, especially if there's platform. Like you can just jump above the ledge, keep the ledge trapping phase,
Oh.
and holy, and what was I going to say? Oh yeah, you skip the ledge trapping phase and you just
No.
kind of like nair, you know, or like use blocks to land, and it works really well.
I think copy
I
ability
love
is really
Stevie Bird.
useful. I think copy ability is like insanely useful in that, but low-key, I still don't think it's super good yet. And no Kirby has like maximized the potential. Because instant uppies are so funny. Literally just do a nil 2 or like place a block 1 block high. Or 2 blocks high, sorry. And then right next to the block, up B, move your up B into the block and it'll create an instant like shockwave, which is really funny. So I'll set them up to kind of bait and punish Steve sometimes. Goodbye.
Yeah.
You use your okay, like I know why you're scared there. I know why you're scared off stage. But you kind of need to stop. I know this is going to sound really stupid. You need to stop being so scared off stage. When you see me, I low-key just recommend you challenging me. Like whenever you're trying to challenge me off stage, I'll like up air you. I'll up air your like down air or something like that, right? Meanwhile, you're kind of just going off stage and you don't know how to up air yet. Like you're too scared to up air because you're scared that if you miss it, you're probably going to die. And on to be real with you, you're probably going to die.
I have up aired a few times, except it like usually didn't work.
Missed.
Like yeah, I would just miss.
Also, like, a little bit of a bait and punish thing. It's the same thing with Jigglypuff. You can kind of bait and punish Kirby, because if you're off stage and you're below him, Kirby's going to want a down air, forward air, or something like that. So bait that forward air, bait that down air, bait whatever move that Kirby's going to do, and oh my god. Oh. I forgot!
Holy shit, that hit!
That hits a lot of characters.
Okay, fair enough. Well,
Down angle forward smash is one of the weirdest Kirby kill frames, but sometimes it just works. It's like the random Olimar killer type of move.
I do that. No, I do that against Pikachu a lot specifically.
is it good against Pika?
Pikachu, Pichu, Lucario, D2D, both of the PK boys, Ness and Lucas, are really easy to 2-frame. There's a lot of characters in this game that are like easy to 2-frame.
Because I usually use down smash to 2-frame.
Down smash is very good to 2-frame if you want to like hard kill.
Like usually I just like for example against Game & Watch, which is pretty easy to 2-frame, I usually just dash attack.
I dash attack a lot too, especially against D2D as well.
Yeah.
Dash attack versus D2D in Game Watch is so useful. It's waiting out Game Watch's like up B that can sometimes be a little bit hard. But even then, sometimes you can get the sour spot hit. Man, I love crouching down in my chair IRL. I should definitely just fix my posture real quick.
Me when Kirby crouch IRL.
Me when my back becomes Kirby pancake.
Oh, see, I'm trying to like jump fair there, except my input's not gonna work.
That's fair.
Oh, right. That move.
That's really funny. Gilly, you're really mean.
Not much I could have done after
Unfortunately,
the football.
Kirby is like one of the few characters that is like,
No! Oh my god.
No, I know
that
you.
is like, yeah.
So it's like Kirby, I'm gonna be real. Footstooling Kirby is actually pretty easy. I think
It
there's
is.
I think there's a couple characters that are kind of like easier to footstool, but Kirby's definitely at one of them. I also think Tomato, you sometimes just try and reverse a way too hard off stage with those down airs you're trying to deal when Gillyhue's like not close to you. That was
Yeah.
good.
Like so, when I'm off stage and I down air like that, that's like a bad habit I got because I would just do that like randomly to people and like at my locals and it would work.
They
Like,
got
would just
greedy.
get hit
They
by
got
it and then
greedy.
die. Yeah, they would get greedy and then die. So like,
Yeah.
it only really works against. Oh, I'm trying to up.
Yeah, like reversing people isn't inherently bad, but like ledge trapping is pretty good actually. Especially
I think we have
if I'm
good
like
ledge
at
trapping.
15 or something. Like if I'm like 15, 20 where I'm probably not going to die from a reversal, it's usually better to like just ledge trap and fish for damage. Like that, you know?
Honestly,
A
yeah.
lot of times, like people have just been like beating out like when I up B like from like that, like right next to ledge position. So I'm just like I try to do that, but then it just doesn't work. Is it just not like a thing that Kirby can do?
Could you repeat that
Yeah.
question?
No, I'm not. I'm not that. Oof.
Also, could you repeat that question real quick? What's the thing that Kirby can do?
So, like when you are like sharking with up B, right? A lot of people just like use an attack to just like beat out my up B. To just like hit me before I like hit them with the up B. So I'm wondering, like, is that just a thing that Kirby can't do because he doesn't have like a long enough move?
No,
Or...
surprisingly enough, I have
Like
not
you-
found a lot of moves that can for some reason beat that move. I low-key think up B is actually longer range than most people expect, and that's why so many people get caught off guard by it. You need essentially a really big fucking move to beat it out most of the time.
Not actually, no. Actually, Elsie had like a lot of like because there are two situations where you actually there are a few situations that you can get hit for like high up being, but the main ones are basically if you like probably you all know like that Kirby up B it goes up, then there's a small moment that there's no hitbox, and
Yeah,
then
no.
it starts going down. Like in
So
that
that's
moment, like that's
That-
the biggest moment that you can like hit Kirby for up B.
Yeah, no.
In the middle.
Specifically in that animation, it is when Kirby starts turning his sword around so he can go down.
the part where you can grab ledge at the top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh shit! No, don't SD, don't SD!
You were trying to show me Kirby's up B. Sorry.
I know. I don't even know if I got lag
like-
spiked or something, but like I just misspaced it. That part where he like at the very top switches from going forward to going downwards, that's where he doesn't have a hitbox. That's what Gilly was talking about. Loki, I think that the hitbox, especially going up, is kind of strong. Not strong, but big.
The hitbox going up is huge, but then going down, it's like way smaller than it should be.
It definitely changes. It even changes size in the animation. I actually never saw that or realized that.
Yeah, me too. I'm just noticing.
that's
I
so
just
weird.
noticed that. I mean, I knew the hitbox was slightly smaller going downwards. It's just a solid hitbox, like one big red circle. On the way going up, it's two circles that are smaller, trying to connect into each other.
Apart for some reason. Weird.
And then, I never noticed, but going down, the sword just changes size. What
yeah,
do
it's actually like noticeably
That's
smaller.
so stupid.
If you notice the animation, when he's going up, he literally grabs it, then he does a little spin, goes up, grabs it again, turns it around a spin, and then he goes down. And I think that's so cool.
Yeah, but so like back to the topic, like in which situation like you feel like you're getting beaten for like up being or like high up being?
Mostly like either like when I'm on ledge and then I do like a B after dropping off from ledge, or like when I'm recovering to ledge.
Right.
I
So
think like
also that
what I'm remembering is a Rob player just like back airing my up B.
Oh no, back air, Rob back air is one of the good instances of a move that has long enough range to beat out Kirby's up B.
also another thing is that drop back here like because of its startup, like it's randomly good at punishing like the high part of up, you know, like that window.
It's over.
Yeah. Also, yeah, no, like Gilly was saying, the startup on it If they just start it up as soon as you start upping, that startup's essentially going to mean that they time it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's actually pretty consistent for like, that's probably with like sharking with a B. Also, I think at least like from my experience using drop ledge up B, it's not bad, but you have to use it like really sparingly because like OP also just got a lot of startups, so you either have to start it low or you have to risk getting hit before it comes out. So it's actually pretty risky, but like again, sparingly is good. Just like usually using other options like just keeping that as a mix-up, and not using it like by default.
Okay, so I want to talk more because that is my favorite option off the ledge. If you watch my set versus Danny, I literally at some point in ledge went like this. And I watched
Just
him cry.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
and I watched him
that's-
cry IRL. I watched him cry IRL. Because he was scared of suck and cuck, and he was scared of ledge, and he was scared of uppy. If your opponent is scared of it, you will just get free stuff off it. As well as that, I want to say, whenever I do it, I look for some stuff. One, what's my opponent's stuff? Like, what's their best punish on the ledge? And is it fast enough to beat out, if they, like, for example, if they shield my uppy going down, is it fast enough to punish it with a good option like Joker down smash? Joker down smash will barely not beat it out if they get, like, the shield hit. But Joker down tilt faster. But it doesn't, I don't really care if I get hit by a Joker down tilt. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real unless they got Arsene. I don't care. 2. How do they shield? Oh shit, I'm dumb. I'm stupid. I'm bad. So, 2. Their shield. Is their shield, like, taking a lot of damage? Has their shield, like, do they tilt their shield up specifically? No and no? I might not want to do it. Now, has their shield taken damage? Yes. Does that mean I can go for a shield token on the top of their shield? Probably. Do they specifically angle their shield upwards? Most players don't. So I usually end up looking for a shield poke with that uppy. If I'm going for an uppy on stage, I am looking for a shield poke. So I'll drop ledge, I'll look for them. If I can't get the shield poke, I'll react and I'll fade back onto the ledge. And if I do hit the shield poke, I'll just go forward a little bit. And I'll end up landing on stage and they'll get hit by the full hitbox. And if it's shield pokes, it's so good because it just gives you a free option onto the stage. There are a lot of risks like Gilhue was explaining. When you watch me, I kind of do that shit a lot. I make people a little bit more scared of ledge. I make people not want to touch the ledge ever.
Yeah, I think it's also just player dependent because like I think like for example I guess Hero for instance is like usually fine. But then I have a friend that just parries uppy and up tilt, so I can never do that. But if they don't know how to deal with it, then you're like pretty fine.
Low-key, I think against K-Roll it's not that bad to just drop drop ledge uppy, or try and go for a little bit of suck and cuckery. I don't usually do it against K-Roll, because even if I get the footstool, most likely K-Roll's going to make it back with his uppy. With K-Roll, I just try and ledge trap him, but then once he gets off stage, there's like so many angles where K-Roll just can't do anything. Like, he's going to get hit by back air. K-Rool is all about just getting on the side of K-Rool and bam, you're edge guarding him. He can't do much. Gilhue kind of saucy. I've been doing those too.
Yeah, those are nice.
What is the combo?
So, you can, with like Battlefield, small Battlefield, hollow platforms, you can even do it with PS2 but at higher percents. And it's a lot harder on PS2. You can do up tilt or like fair 1, fair 2 up tilt. And then from the sour spot of up tilt, you can drag down onto the platform, like Hollow Bastion platform, like Gilhue was doing, and do it again. You can do another up tilt, and then you can get like a dare ride is usually what I go for. And if they're just barely underneath the percent you need, you can do like double hit a forward air, and then you can down tilt.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Like, against floating it's weird, but against just normal footers, you actually still confidence at like pretty early percent.
I like it a lot. It's really funny. Oh shoot, Tomato, you're kind of...
Like...
I was about to say, you're kind of gaming. You know one thing I've been using a lot more to ledge trap? I used it today against Wii Fit Trainer. You know how Wii Fit Trainer loves to just like let go of ledge and side B?
Yeah.
I realized I can just forward air. And a forward air hits the ledge if you fast fall it right.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like if you delay it, I did a short hop. delay thing.
Okay, yeah, that was bad. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
It
That's
literally
right.
just like one thing I do is just literally short hop. I'll do the normal thing.
Oh no,
No, goodbye, Gilly Hugh.
let's go.
I'll do the normal thing where I just like short hop and I buffer forward air, and then I'll buffer the fastball as soon as I can, and that'll hit the ledge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it does, and literally I hit that against someone in bracket, and they like physically like were like, oh, like they just leaned
That's
forward.
because it doesn't look like it hits.
It
No,
doesn't.
Kirby
The
is
hitbox is
randomly
angled
really
down.
good at ledge dropping.
The hitbox is like at a downward diagonal.
It hits every character on ledge, including Ganondorf, and I think it's the funniest thing. And characters who love just doing moves, especially like Wii Fit Trainer side B ball, you can hit their ball or you'll end up hitting them. So it's one thing I've started like doing against Wii Fit Trainers more. Just literally ball. Okay, you're gonna ball off ledge. Forward air.
No, please.
Also, I don't know about other Kirby's, but whenever I do like combos like that, like up tilt into up air, up air, up air, I do up tilt until like instant double jump up air into another up air.
I think I do that as well.
That part's actually often true. The part that's like a weird mix-up is the third up air and beyond. The third up air can be true, but I don't think it's always true. I don't know when it's true is a problem. I think it's just combo. I mean, bleh. I think it's just specific to one DI, because if they DI behind you, you have to go for back air instead, and 2%, which low-key kind of makes sense. Wait, fuck! Fuck! Oh, I'm going down.
Let's go. You know,
You know
I'll
what?
take it.
You know what?
That's a good trade for me.
I don't know, like when I do the up tilt upper, like I kind of feel like it's not true, but then when I'm fighting Kirby, I just get hit by it. Like I don't even know why.
So it's
it also
easier.
feels true, but
It's easier on floaties, one. And two, Gilly Hugh. The first two up airs are true. Up tilt, up air is true. The third up air is where it gets weird. And the fourth, if you're on, like, a super heavy.
that's fair.
What's heavy is they just don't have the frame data, like, air dodges to get out of it. Most characters, it's just, like, very character and, like, I think, low-key, it's just very DI dependent. And also very specifically damage dependent. Because I seen that shit work, and it be true, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I realize sometimes it's just like...
Oh, let's go.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Sometimes it shouldn't be true, but it's true because they don't have a good enough air dodge. And it's just barely true.
That's fair. Yeah, that's good to know, actually. Also, I think you've been doing it like all the games, but like the downer of stage back air without double jump has like I didn't know that was a thing. I don't know why, but it actually looks pretty fun.
Oh, the stuff I was doing off stage, or like the stuff Tomato was doing off stage, or like what are you talking about?
The stuff you both were doing off stage.
The one where you downer someone and then like follow it up with a back air.
I once did that with hammer instead of back air, and it worked.
So that'll catch jumps for sure, honestly. That's the funny part. With back air, it can sometimes just catch characters.
I think the back air is like almost true.
It is, and like I've done it against Jigglypuff, and I'm pretty sure it was true. I just think Jigglypuff, like having a frame 4 air dodge helped there.
Jigglypuff got a frame 4 air dodge? That's insane.
Jigglypuff
Also,
has a
Jigglypuff
bad air dodge.
Air dodge.
Huh?
I did not know that. I thought it was frame 3.
No, Jigglypuff has a frame 4 air dodge. She's the only, fun fact, she is the only floaty in the game to have that, and I'm pretty sure it's only because she has rest. It's the same thing about her shield.
It's just like the balancing factor, I guess, like in quotes, I guess.
I don't even know. Like, I would low-key have given Jigglypuff anything else.
Okay, so like since I'm doing like better this time, because from what I remember, I wasn't even like really able to get games off of like either one of you in like any session before, but
Yeah, you're playing pretty well. I think you're like definitely improved for like how long did we play? Like I think a month ago, 2 months maybe. I guess it hasn't been that long, you know. But there has been like definitely improvement.
Yeah, Jigglypuff becomes intangible frame 4.
No, he has the never mind.
I'm dead. I
Yeah.
got caught by one. I
Oh
love
my
those.
god. I swear, like,
Fair enough.
yeah. Even when down smash doesn't kill, the nice thing about down smash is it sends it such a good angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
A couple times when I've like gotten the up tilt down there, like I haven't gotten the down smash. I usually get it when I'm in bracket. It's just like I haven't really played online in a little while.
And that's completely fair,
I
honestly.
see.
By the way, like, what other questions might you have? I'm kind of curious now.
Yeah, me too. Like I want to answer more like like important knowledge.
What he said.
So like, hmm. So I've had a couple of
Fuck.
times where like in online tournament, like this is just a thing that I thought of. Even though I have like a LAN adapter and I actually have it connected right now, for some reason sometimes my Wi-Fi just like gets really bad.
Go to your home screen. Home screen.
Oh,
Does it show up that it
I
is
recently
connected to
lost
LAN? It is connected to LAN, right?
yeah, but I recently lost my Joy-Cons, so
Oh, you
to
play
go to
GameCube, that's fair.
yeah, I would have to press the power button to do that.
I low-key forgot. Because I play Pro Controller.
Yeah, me too.
Huh. Is that like, is one like objectively better in
No.
any way, or?
They're both, every single controller type I always say the same thing about. They all have their own ups and downs. Like, for example, even the box, which is said to be one of the better controllers, still has its downsides. With box, you can't walk in specific ways because it is not, it's not a digital input, it's an analog input. So it's either on or off.
Yeah.
So
I like,
can't walk. Ooh, that was good.
Yeah. I saw the up air and then the lag gave me a little bit more time to react to it, but...
Yeah, no. And with Pro controllers, in my opinion, I just like it a lot, because whenever I tried GameCube controller, right? It felt like it was almost too clunky. Like, the control just didn't make sense to me. But then when I tried Pro controller, it just felt correct. It is honestly just, I always say, to the person's body. Whatever your hands, like, fit best to, go for it. A friend of mine, Malachite, he goes to, like, my college, right? He goes to, like, Northwood or whatever. He plays box, because when he tried Pro Controller, he's like, nah, my thumbs just don't feel right on it. And when he tried, like, GameCube, he's like, God, my thumbs really don't feel right on it. So he switched to box.
Okay, I just wanted to see if you would, like, press a button.
I always press buttons.
I do love pressing buttons.
I love pushing buttons. It's why I play Kirby.
I know. I've noticed that you guys use fair a lot, like, way more than I do, and I'm like, dang, I should do that more.
Do you know why we use so much
That
fair?
moves actually just up.
Like, there was, like, one time, I think, Jeja, like, you were just, like, did, like, 3 fairs just in a row.
And I'll do it again.
Worked. Yeah.
Oh, and
like,
3 isn't even, like, the biggest number.
Yeah, I'm dead. You didn't have to.
I had to. Trust me. Trust me. It was for disrespect. I mean respect. I mean disrespect. But no, forward air is Kirby's best move, and forward air is Kirby's best move for a good fucking reason. This move, if Kirby didn't have forward air, I don't think Kirby would be anything.
Yeah, he would be
bad.
Absolute dog shit.
Because then we'd only really have like down tilt and down tilt and up tilt to kind of help us out, but up tilt's good. It's good on its own.
It's
Same with down
fantastic.
tilt. But like
Probably
forward air is just like such an insanely good approach option. It's such a good shield pressure option. It's like our best combo option. It does so much. Forward air essentially does everything we need it to. So like when I fish for forward air, sometimes
promise.
Sometimes I'll just fish for specific hits of forward air. Like, if you ever see me just full hop and then forward air 1-2 fast fall, I'm looking specifically to just hit the second hit of forward air so I can combo to up tilt. Or, like, down smash. If you just see me fishing for that, that's why. At early percents, I'm going to be fishing with forward air for, like, early percent combos and big damage, like forward air to up tilts. That's, like, my big combo starter. Or forward air grab, depending on the character. That's also a big thing I do a lot of. At higher percents, forward air just like, I use it to get off them, like get them off stage, pressure their shield, combo into pressuring their shield. Like I'll do forward air onto their shield, I'll land, I'll do like a down tilt, because they're not going to punish it. They're not going to punish down tilt for most characters.
Yeah.
That's why down tilt's good, because most characters, if you don't have like an actual up B out of shield, you're not punishing down tilt. Joker, for example, doesn't have
Either
anything.
an up B or low hitting aerial.
What's up?
Like I said, like either an up B out of shield or just a really low hitting aerial.
Many characters don't have, like, that's a problem in this game, I'm be real. A lot of characters, even characters with like short hops, don't have low hitting aerials that are fast at least. Like Sephiroth has down air, but you're not gonna just down air Kirby out of shield raw.
Yeah.
Pikachu has a lot of super good aerials, and they don't hit Kirby. Even though short hop with Pikachu goes super low, they just don't hit Kirby because Kirby crouching is just insanely stupid. I'm gonna be real.
Okay, well,
Oh, hey, Pikake.
huh?
Nothing, Pikake in the chat.
You know, it's a bigger number than 2.
What?
3. I was like thinking, wait a minute.
SpongeBob reference.
I'm dead.
You know what's funny? Oh, Gilly, what the fuck?
It didn't work.
We take those.
I don't think there was any way for him to survive, but low-key, if you don't know, Kirby will... Yeah, Kirby will always footstool Kirby.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
No, like, so if you got into his inhale and then you were able to somehow instantly mash, you could have inhaled, from the inhale, you could have footstooled Gillyhue. The Kirby that gets
I did
inhaled,
not.
Yeah, but I think we both
The
would have just died before I matched out.
the Kirby that gets inhaled will always end up on top of the other Kirby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
It
this
becomes-
Kirby's a quality
yeah.
character.
Yes, yes. But there's more than that. The reason for that is because one of the Kirby's is already at terminal velocity, while the other Kirby is just starting to fall, so they haven't, like, their gravity isn't fast enough to immediately reach terminal velocity.
Yeah.
Which is a really funny
Hey,
concept.
no, yours was. You got yours out faster. No.
Better player alert. Also, one thing that I've, like, been doing a lot of, I've just, like, I realized that I needed to go back to lab and just practice angles, specifically on my C-stick, so that I could approach with, like, reversing up tilt more easily.
I'm like decent at doing the buffer reverse up tilt, but it's still like a little bit inconsistent, especially online.
What I
Like the downer input?
the down tilt input, I still need to get good at that, but I've low-key started doing, like, some
Yeah,
down
the down
tilt
tilt
shit.
is more. I keep getting down angled F tilt.
I just don't
I
get the
finally got
turnaround. I just don't get the turnaround like I want to. But, like, it's low-key so good like that. That was just straight up a pivot boosted down tilt. And I low-key think pivot boosted down tilts could do so much for Kirby. That was also a C-stick input, which was funny.
I input all my tilts with C-stick. Oh my god, that was
That was
most
dang.
time Kirby up B of all time.
Kirby has some random stuff with, like, random tech as well. Which, low-key, I still don't think it is possible to do, or humanly possible to do,
Oh yeah,
off
the,
ledge.
Yeah,
least
I
consistently.
sometimes just get that by accident.
Sometimes I just get it on accident, and I'm like, huh.
It is it is nearly frame perfect input, and I practiced
No,
it
I
for
think
like
it's frame
Isn't it
frame
like
perfect.
multiple frame perfect inputs?
Yeah.
yeah. That's the problem with it. It is a like nearly frame perfect input. I remember a long time ago before I got banned off Kirby Cord. That's how long it's been. That Kirby Cord was
Oh no,
labbing.
I'm cooked. Cooked. It's over. It's over for me.
Like Kirby Cord was labbing something with it, and so I started like labbing.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
That was insanely low back air.
I knew if I backed it there I was dead. I was just like, man, fuck it, we ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly, after the down air, I was dead. I didn't have enough jumps.
I didn't care. I wanted you dead.
True.
Like, I just think that input specifically is so hard to do. I
Oh, yeah,
practiced
like,
it for
I
weeks, and I could
get it.
get it sometimes, but I was not consistent, and then I realized it might not be humanly consistent,
Yeah.
which low-key
So,
kind of sucks.
like,
Yeah, I also
they're
don't
doing it
think it is.
consistently, report them, because they're definitely macroing.
I don't think so. Like, low-key, a lot of characters also have that, which kind of sucks. A lot of characters off of ledge can do a nil, but a lot of characters also just have a nearly frame-perfect nil. Like, Wolf has a frame-perfect nil, too. And why? Why did they program this game like this?
The way physics works, I guess.
Why is Kirby's all about just clipping into ledge?
Also, in those situations, like, yeah.
That means you can clip in.
Would you say Gilly Hugh?
Oh no, that in those situations, like you get a grab, you usually want to prioritize. Like the other is good, but the problem is that I get like pretty easy, like just return to neutral.
Oh, you're talking about positioning over damage?
Well, it's a preference, but I think like at 50-ish, like just sending me off stage is like better.
Honestly, I respect it. Low key, I think it just depends on where I get the grab on stage. If I get grab center stage,
Yeah, I
I'm just
agree.
going to down throw always.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But if I get a grab like near ledge, back throw is just kind of nicer.
I was close to spiking you there.
Yeah, but like, it's so easy to avoid half the time. That was a good. That's one thing I need to do like a little bit more of, because I condition really hard for people to shield, but then I don't do enough in-hill in my opinion.
In general, just like grabbing with Kirby, like even in situations that you would rather match, just like because Kirby conditions like naturally such like too much shield, it's like really good, you know? Kirby just get sometimes way too easy grabs.
I think in general, like not even player by player, I think Kirby as a character is really good at conditioning people to shield. Or have the instinct to shield because they're scared of Kirby's aerials.
Yeah, I agree.
I also low-key just, I like it. I like it a lot. And I low-key think the fact that, holy shit, that was really good. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the fact that Kirby has a command grab so you can mix up. You can do like an actual empty hop and then just neutral B. And people aren't going to be ready for that shit.
Oh,
okay.
Beware of the wild Gillyhue who will about to kill you. That won't kill.
well.
Do you know how many times I've killed a jab?
No.
It's a surprising amount.
Yeah, me too.
Jab is actually really good.
It is.
Hey, Gillyhue, fun fact about, you know how you're going to keep it chill next month? Or September? I mean, August. So I'm taking a break from Smash from July till that event. So I'm just going to come in, not having played Smash for like 6 weeks straight, and we're going to do doubles.
I don't care. We do doubles anyway.
Okay.
Actually,
Wait, no, what the fuck? Why am I may be stupid. I may be a little bit stupid.
So, one question that I actually just thought of is, what like process do you guys have for VOD reviewing?
Oh, I actually like this question. Personally, mine's pretty simple. I usually just start with like the very basics. Why did I get hit in this situation? And if there's more reason behind why I got hit, I look into it. But for example, I don't know. I get murdered off one interaction. Why did I get hit? And then if I see myself consistently getting hit like in that type of thing, like for example, a while back, I got fucked in the ass by Tilde, right? Like I got hella fucked. And later on, I was looking at the Falco matchup and I was looking at that VOD for like a few minutes and I'm like, I wonder why I kept getting hit. And I didn't VOD review that one. Mewtwo King VOD reviewed that. And then he made fun of me for like 19 minutes straight. I'm not even joking you. Mewtwo King kept just literally... He literally just kept laughing at the fact that I got triple downered. And then quadruple downered. And then he started dying when I got hit by the 5th downer. And he's like, Jada,
No.
you fucking suck. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Just tell me what I did wrong, old man. Honestly, the correct answer was actually pretty simple. Even looking back at it myself, it was literally just every time I was on his shield, I just stopped thinking. I started doing the exact same option over and over again on his shield. I would always like hit a move, hit down tilt, and then do 2 down tilts, and then he would punish me. And after the second down tilt, Tilde would always jump out of shield and down in my like down tilt. And then the one time I didn't, one singular time I didn't, I started realizing what was going on. You can like, I could start baiting Tilde with that habit from earlier games. And I'm like, man, I could have just down tilted once and he was going to absolutely just, what the fuck?
I went for
What the fuck?
Cheese.
Okay,
Did you see the vision?
I did.
I saw that vision.
I saw the vision. And Tilde would always do the same thing. He would like down air out shield. I started punishing that by literally just shielding after one down tilt. He down aired my shield, and that's actually pretty unsafe on shield, surprisingly. You get like a free nair.
Okay.
Gilly, what about you? What's your big brain process?
So I think. Oh no, what is?
That was
So
nice.
I think like what Jejajeja like is actually pretty good. Like just like as a basis for like VOD reviewing. Just like if you get hit, why did I get hit? And like try to really uncover like, like why. Because sometimes it's not that obvious like what you're doing wrong, but like I think it's hard to explain, but like try to make it practical. Like something that you would like think about in like an actual match. There's no point of just trying to like review every single interaction and like trying to make it.
No,
Like,
absolutely not.
analyze
You
everything.
can't play perfect. No human will ever play
Yeah.
perfect.
And analyzing everything actually makes you learn less because you just overwhelm yourself with everything. Just like try to make it practical, like okay, I'm running in too much situations, I can run in less, or in these situations maybe he's punishing me for like the way I'm recovering, I can change that up, Just like try to get 1 or 2 things from like every bot review. You don't have to like actually get like a full Bible of every set.
full
Just like
Bible.
1 or 2 things that just
That's
a
insane.
few things that you can like get out of it, So like it's more practical and you actually like move consistently because you're not overwhelming yourself. You're giving yourself the time to like learn the concept, And that's like pretty good.
Smashy Bros.
So yeah, basically
What
like try to not make it like too much information and like get the important stuff like written down. I think that's pretty good. And also just think why you got hit, and write that.
And sometimes, like, when you're VOD reviewing, you might also just randomly have a moment where your brain comes up with something stupid. Like, I know, for example, my stupid-ass brain will sometimes just look at that and be like, huh, that looked weird. I wonder why. And I'll sometimes just go in the lab while VOD reviewing because I'm like, this interaction was really weird. Let me see if I can replicate it. And I'll learn something new. Like, if you see something, feel free to, like, try it.
To like, to replicate an interaction, do you use training mode?
I did for a while, and then I lost it.
Yeah, I lost training mode as well. Because I was using my friend's Switch to do training mode, because for some reason, even though my Switch isn't patched, I just couldn't get any mods on it.
My Switch updated.
Oh.
I one day, the sleepy Jejajeja, who had just woken up from his nap and was like, I want to play some Smashy Bros. I got nothing else to do today. Decided, yep, let me update my Switch. because he pressed the button too fast. Fuck. And then I never bought. And then I just never bothered to update it again to like mod it, because essentially a friend of mine modded it for me, and I never found out how he did that.
Modding is actually like pretty easy.
Oh shit!
Oh.
No, if I want to mod my Switch, I have to make arts and crafts again.
Huh?
You know how you need a jig to mod a Switch?
Yeah.
You can buy a jig, but you can also make a jig.
Yeah, that's...
You can make a jig using tinfoil.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't do that. I just like asked someone at my local to lend me their jig.
I originally, me and Onen's the person who first modded my Switch. Me and Onen literally spent 15 minutes playing with tinfoil until we could fit it in our Switches. And then once we did that, he actually taught me how to mod it. I need tinfoil again.
The thing is, it's not that hard.
No, that part's not that hard. Loki? Why am I like this? Hello, Gillyhue.
Hello.
Hello.
Indeed.
Loki, I think it'd be really funny if I asked Everest to have a Kirby showcase.
Kirby.
Yeah, it'll be hilarious. What a humorous idea. But yeah.
Tomato.
Wait, so like, showcase.
So like, me and Gillyhue are going to be at the same tournament in August. I'm taking a break till that tournament. Once July hits, July 8th specifically, because I'll be heading back to Oregon to just visit my friends. And low-key,
Yeah.
I don't feel like playing the game. I just feel like going out in nature, going caving with the besties, seeing the girlies again, and finally just getting to like hang out with them and actually enjoy myself. Because I haven't seen them in too long, and I miss them. I miss my friends.
Oh, you're right. You're from Oregon.
Yeah.
Where is going to...
Where the tournament's happening. I wasn't going to go to any tournaments, like I said, this summer. Because I wanted to just spend it with friends and enjoy myself. But then Everest hit me up and was like, Jejajeja, you're going to be in Oregon this summer. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you're going to this tournament. I'm like, man. Okay.
Oh.
You're dead.
No, I'm not.
I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know why I did that.
Oh, that was a missing throw. Okay. I was hoping you were gonna
up tilt. Stop air dodging. What the fuck? Deserve. Deserve. No. No. Hi.
No, I was gonna do a tomahawk. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna be real. I just saw an opportunity to grab, and I said, like, I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes people try and overanalyze my gameplay. Like, I will sometimes just listen to like a random video about, like, even Gillyhue. Have you seen like videos on yourself by chance?
I've seen videos on myself, yeah.
Okay, like not your VODs, but like people going through the tournament runs, yeah?
Yeah.
I think this is an amazing example of something that people just overlook sometimes. Whenever like people hardcore analyze my gameplay, like they did in Turn It Down for Ult's video, they were like trying to analyze what I was doing with Kirby and what I was like trying to do in general, and they tried theorizing on what I was doing. And I look back and I listen to them, and they give me so much more credit than I ever deserve. Because, and I will be 100% real with everyone right now. Sometimes in the middle of a game, you get nervous and you stop thinking. And sometimes in the middle of the game, you just turn off your brain. And that's exactly what I do in some interactions. I just say, I'm going to start mashing on their shield and I'm just going to react. There is no other thought. It is just mash on their shield, see what they react with, and then punish. And these people will be like, Jejajeja was an excellent player here. As you can clearly see, he is trying to go for something. He's just punishing and punishing. I can only imagine what goes on in their head. And literally, it's just nothing. You just hear cricket sounds going on in my head.
Yeah, been... Yeah, I get that feeling.
No.
Or sometimes they're just like, oh, that was almost... Well, I wasn't going to die, but yeah. That combo is weird, because like I was at 85, which is a bit lowish. for down air down smash, but definitely like just high enough, but like
Down
it's tight.
85 is absolutely down air down smash time. Like you
Yeah.
can absolutely hit that. And on floatier characters, you might not be able to get another down air, like up tilt down air, so it's not a bad idea.
If I had just done that down B earlier, then like that would have been actually.
That would have armored.
It would have been Giga Brain.
Down B
Okay,
armor
yeah.
is really funny to me. You know it has 2 types of armor.
Yeah.
It does?
Down
Yeah,
B
it does.
has 2 types of armor, and it goes through 2 super armor states. It goes from super armor on startup, it has true super armor. So even if you get hit with something that should break it, that does more than 25% in one hit, it won't break it because it's true super armor. Then the game switches to heavy armor with 25%. It's also why you will occasionally see like interaction that looks really weird with Kirby down B. It's because it didn't heavy armor, it's super armored.
I don't know how with the lag.
Bro,
Yeah.
Tomato's fucking gaming. This reminds me of my days back in Brawl. By the way, I never played Brawl competitively.
That worked. That meant to be a dash attack. And I was even using the C stick, and I do not have a swing stick on. And it just... okay, I was waiting for that, it just...
So, I have seen, like... I think I know what happened there. The game essentially uses, like, macros for everything. Even the fucking grab button is just fucking...
Yeah, it's just plus A.
Which sucks a lot. That's why you can have a 1-frame buffer input where you can accidentally buffer forward smash with grab. Yo, wait a minute. Yo, wait a minute. Tomato's gaming? Down here? Oh.
Okay.
Why'd the lag go away?
I didn't know how anymore jump. I just had to like go low.
Why'd the lag just like disappear?
Yeah, like sometimes it just appears for like way too long, and then it just goes like it just leaves.
Girl,
like,
she said I'm out, baby. What?
Okay.
Oh my god, I got scared.
Here versus neutral B. Okay, yeah, I'm dead.
You
See,
here?
I also there, and then I just didn't get it out before you did.
I have a question for Gillyhue. Gillyhue, when you do down air like that, do you fast fall your full hop down air?
Yeah, but you have to fast forward like just a little bit by like after the move end.
Yeah, I
like,
noticed.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's not like a lot of time that you fast forward, but you have to do it for like an existent amount. So like it
Oh
works.
my god, I am the fucking intelligent lord, I swear to god.
So also I probably have to go in like around 5 minutes. So
Oh shit,
again,
I
if you have
forgot
like
time.
any question.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
this is a great way to like kind of segue into the ending.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So essentially, like what I got was that being a Wi-Fi warrior, really good. And
Yeah.
VOD reviewing is extremely useful, not just to like Kirby players. That's just legitimately a good way to grow as a player in general. I'm gonna be real. I hate it, but I know I have to. I know I should do it. That's the only reason.
I did it once because I wanted to be a specific player, and then I didn't end up playing him again for like a year.
Did you beat him next time at least?
It like I lost.
Fuck.
Because it was a Samus player that I just couldn't beat.
Samus is actually a pretty difficult matchup. I'm not gonna lie.
It is a pretty difficult matchup. I don't like it personally.
No.
Personally, I'm gonna be real. I think it's really fun when you get the copy ability.
Yeah.
I see it.
Whenever I get copy, like I've started one thing as a random thing to like help me out a little bit. I've started trying to use copy abilities more in general. I'm so used to not using copy abilities.
Yeah, fair enough.
That when I started actually using them, I'm like, you know, some of these are actually kind of useful. I learned Snake Tech.
Oh, I don't know. The only thing I use like Snake grenades for. Yeah.
What'd you say?
What character does Snake Tech? Oh.
So like I do with Kirby, you can do the same thing Snake does. You can do instant grab pickups.
Oh, Snake, like the character. See,
Yep.
because like I was thinking you said Rope Snake. Like,
No, I did learn rope Snake, by the way. That was
I,
because I got
well,
bored.
actually, I do that sometimes.
It's like it's the same reason why I know how to attack, cancel Luma stuff. Also, you see how that? Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, it just shield poked me. Oh, damn.
That's when I use that a lot because I saw that it was gonna be able to shield poke and I just hit it.
All right, so like one more with Gilhu and then.
Yes, and then we can segue into
Yeah,
just
sure.
finishing.
Also, do you have any specific questions or like anything, I don't know, tech related, like just character dependent, that you'd like to know?
Also.
Oh shit! Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Stop mashing the A button. Or the start button, I guess. I don't know.
I'm actually start bottom personally, but yeah.
Let me think.
Also,
So,
if you don't have like any question right now, you can like DM me and I'll be like, happy to.
Oh no, I'd be happy to answer anything too. By the way.
Yeah, that's awesome. So like during brackets, like a lot of times,
Oh my
I find
god.
worn out. Like at the end of bracket, after a close set. It's like, how do you like what do you do like in between sets to like chill out?
Okay, so this is kind of a player-by-player basis, but I will gladly tell you my favorite thing. For example, I went to a local recently, and during, like, between brackets, I will either do one of two things. Look for money matches, or if I'm really tired, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to find a place to sit, even if it just means laying on the ground for a second. I'm going to pull out my phone and I'm going to watch anime till my next match. Real, by the way.
That's pretty specific, but sounds good.
Like, a real. I literally did that with To Your Eternity. I watched 3 episodes of that shit, popped off, started crying in real life, and then let's go play the game. Because someone called my name. I was so sad.
Yeah, I think it's also pretty player dependent. Like, I personally, if I, like, for example, was super close game 5 set and now I have to play Luther, I kind of just isolate myself and, like, really try to think, okay, what I could have done better. And just, like, think about the game a lot. Like, also just, like, again, it's pretty personal, but I personally like, just drinking a lot of water and, like,
Real.
eating, but not too much. I think drinking water in bracket is actually extremely important.
I think water is really good. I love having 2 things with me. If you ever, like, you'll meet me again next month. We've met before. One thing that I carry around is water. And you know the other thing I like carrying around? Sweet tea. I love carrying around sweet tea. And I love carrying around sweets. Like, little bits of sugar. Or little bits of caffeine. I don't actually like drinking coffee, so I always drink tea.
Yeah, like, it's pretty, like, people dependent, but, like, I think just try to, like, my advice would be to just, like, look for things to, like, soothe yourself, or, like, make you just think about the game and, like, get yourself, like, that your body is actually functioning well with, like, water and even just sitting if, like, you've been standing too much, because that sometimes just happens in bracket. But yeah, really just, like, getting, like, that your body isn't actually needing to focus on anything else but the game, so you can, like, actually focus on your next set. Because sometimes, like, if you lose a pretty close set, you will, like, just go and try to play the other one, but then you'll be, like, thirsty or tired or whatever, and you won't be able to play at all. So yeah, you're, like, keeping yourself, like, well mentalized and, like, just thinking. Like, for me, it was thinking about what I did wrong on, like, winners if I lost. But yeah.
I usually go through a kind of similar pattern where I think about what I did wrong, but then I get really tired. I want to rest, right? And that's when I pull out the anime.
Like, I've been like doing everything I can to like try and minimize the
fatigue.
The last. I was about to talk about that.
Yeah.
At the end. But like for the fatigue thing, I sometimes after like a really close like win or really close loss. I remember a couple weeks ago I had like I made like insane like comeback against somebody and like pulled that, and then afterwards like I could barely like walk around. Like I was shaking so much. So that made it like really hard to play my next set.
That's fair. Yeah, I think like in bracket, like a lot of things matter just like outside like the game, you know. Like as you said, like sometimes for your next set, it just kind of messes you up, like the outside factors.
I know there have
Yeah.
been like moments as well where I want to go back to a specific tournament. Specifically, it was Double Down 2019. That tournament I did shit at, and I think that was the first time I ever dealt with a crowd that was actively
Well,
like in my face cheering against me.
there was a double down in 2019.
Double Down. Wait, what was it? Double Down 2020? Something like that.
2022.
Oh shit! Why did I think 2019? Anyways, I'm stupid. Yeah, no, that was the first time I
I
felt.
remember
That was the first time I had a
with
crowd.
you there.
There were 20 people, by the way. There were literally 20 people surrounding me and cheering against me.
Yeah, I remember.
I like in my head I broke down for the first time ever. That was the first time I've ever dealt with a crowd, and it was the first time I ever broke down in my head. I didn't know how to deal with it because I could barely hear my fucking music over them screaming "fuck Jeja."
Holy shit!
Dude, I was just no.
What'd you say?
I was kind of torn though because like so during that set, like I was watching that set. It was against Clay.
Yeah, it was against
He
Clay
used
the
to play
Young Link.
Young Link, but he played Hawk now. Yeah, and so like he's like he is really good. Like yeah, he switched to Fox, and I actually got a set off of him. But like I don't think I could beat this young Link. Um, but yeah, I was like I was like torn because I'm like, do I cheer for like the fellow Kirby, or do I cheer from like the person from my region? So I just really know, but I ended up cheering.
What was the?
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
what happened? No, like I just it just sounded like something fell.
Oh, I dropped my
Oh
controller
yeah, I
by
think.
accident.
Damn.
You
But
know,
yeah, I see. So
um,
do you feel?
yeah.
Do you feel like usually just like you get burned out in like in offline brackets?
Um, I think it's just like in bracket, like so when I'm like shaking and like nervous, like I've gotten better at playing during that, but afterwards, like I just
You get tired.
like yeah, I just get really tired. Yeah, I think drinking water probably a good thing to do. And actually, something that I've started doing recently is meditating, like just before bracket and like in between sets.
Meditating
It
before
actually
bracket.
like
Okay.
really. Hmm?
Meditating before bracket.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious. Like, what do you mean by meditating here?
Just like just like sitting down, like close my eyes, just like just taking like
That sounds
slow
good.
breaths for a few minutes. Yeah, like since I'm not old enough to have my license, what I do is like when I'm getting driven like to locals, I just meditate in the car ride.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea. Sometimes I. That's kind of why I do the anime thing, just because I need to do anything else except play Smash at that moment. I'm too tired. I'm burned out
Yeah, you
for a
just need
second. I need something else.
it.
Or I'll play a mobile game. That's also another thing I do. I will literally just pop down, sit down, and play a mobile game.
Yeah. I actually just thought of like one last quick question. When reviewing VODs, do you also review like online VODs, like
Yeah,
Wi-Fi
yeah,
brackets?
absolutely, I would.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, but like not every set, but I think there are some Wi-Fi sets that are. But
All right. Yeah. Thanks. Like this has been really helpful.
Honestly,
yeah.
I'm glad to
And
hear
Also,
also,
it.
if you have any other, yeah, Also, well,
Because
yeah.
honestly, when like when I first replied to like JJ, when I first replied to your post where you said that you were doing like coaching, like I was like joking at first. I was like, yeah, like I just said it as a joke, but then like after you replied, like I thought about it for like a day, and I'm like, wait, that would actually be cool.
Well, what'd you think at the end? Did you enjoy it?
Yes,
Did you learn some stuff?
yes, that
That's nice to hear.
yes, and funny thing, I have like a 2 hour long recording of me just like grinding with my two friends online. So I might just like start
Oh, that's good.
that.
Do it.
Oh no,
Honestly.
that's good.
Honestly, just do it. Legitimately, just do it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave now, but if you have any questions, you can always DM me, and I will be there to answer. But yeah, I'm leaving because I'll go out. But yeah, you all have a nice one. Thank you, Jeja, for making this session possible, and thank you, Tomato, for like arranging this in a way.
Thank you, everybody,
I
for
think it was a
coming.
pretty nice
We
experience.
couldn't have
Yeah.
out either like any of us. So
Sweet.
yeah.
Honestly, that was fun.
Thank you for willing to do this. I was like kind of I wasn't even sure like that I wasn't sure if you guys were going to like be willing to do a session like this,
Why
but
not?
glad that you guys were like down for it.
I'm down for whatever.
Yes, no, it was really fun.